So today we're going to walk through the Chapter 8 information and do a Chapter 8 review. One of the first topics was calculating the cash discount. To do that, you multiply the invoice total by the cash discount. And you subtract the cash discount from the invoice total to obtain the net amount due on an invoice. So here's my invoice total. It is $326.45. To find the discount, I may take the $326.45 and I multiply it by the discount percent. Well, this tells me that I have a 2%. I'm paying it within 10 days, so I know I'm going to get the 2% discount. So I'm going to multiply that by 2%. When I put that into my calculator, it gives me $6.53. Then I subtract that from the original amount of my invoice. And that gives me a total of $319.62. So that is how you take the cash discount. We can also use the complement method to find the cash discount. So in this case, a trade discount is considered a cash discount. Sometimes it's a percent and sometimes it's an amount. So we're going to use the complement. The complement of a percent is the difference between the percent and 100%. So my trade discount is 25%. So the complement is 100 minus 75 minus 25, which is 75%. So that's the first thing. You have to find the complement. Then you're going to multiply the list price, which is the $825, times the complement, which is 75%. And that's going to give you $618.75, which is how much they will pay if they pay and get the discount. So then the next thing we did was find the net amount due after merchandise had been returned. So the first thing you do is subtract the cost of the returned merchandise from the invoice amount. So my invoice amount is $219 and my returned merchandise is $65.30. So I'm going to subtract those two numbers. So I'm going to have my $219.78. I'm going to subtract the $65.30. That's going to give me $154.48. Then it tells me that I'm going to multiply the amount subject to discount by the discount rate to get the cash discount. So this is how much money they actually did purchase. Sorry, how much merchandise they actually did purchase. So I'm going to multiply that by my discount. Well, my discount right here is 2%, so I'm going to multiply it by 2%. That's going to give me $3.09. Then I'm going to subtract the cash discount from the invoice amount less the cost of the refunded merchandise. So I'm going to subtract this from this amount. So I'm going to have the 154, which is how much merchandise they actually purchased, right? So this is the cash, this is the invoice amount less the cost of the returned merchandise. So this is how much merchandise they actually purchased. Now I'm going to subtract the discount. That's going to give me $151.39. The next thing we did was we find the total amount due after a cash discount is subtracted and other charges are added. So the first thing we're going to do is calculate the cash discount. Right here, calculate the cash discount. Well, the terms are 3 and 10, which means that if they pay within 10 days, they get 3% off. So our cash discount is 3%. So I'm going to take my invoice amount and I'm going to calculate the cash discount. Remember, that's up here, and multiply the invoice total by the cash discount. So I'm going to multiply that by the 3%, which gives me $29. Then I'm going to subtract the cash discount from, this should say that invoice amount. So then I'm going to take the $966.65, and I'm going to subtract the $29, which is going to give me $937.65. Then I'm going to add the shipping charges. Well, the shipping charges were $22.50. So I'm going to take the $937.65, and I'm going to add $22.50. They do not get a discount on this because it's something that's taken care of by the shipping company. So that means the merchant, the person selling the stuff, has to pay somebody else. So that's a fee for somebody else. So this is going to be $960.35. I'm sorry, $960.15 is the total amount due. Okay, now we're going to go on to the next part, which is calculate the amount of a credit for partial payments. So the first thing that we do is we find the complement discount rate. Okay, so here's my terms, 2 and 10 days. So 2% off for the first 10 days. So the complement of 2% is 98. So 100% minus the 2% gives me my 98%. So I find the complement. Then I divide the partial payment by the complement to determine the amount of merchandise. So this right here, I'm going to divide by the complement. So $500 divided by the 0.98 or 98%, which is going to give me $510.20. That's the amount of merchandise that was actually purchased. Then I'm going to subtract the payment from amount of merchandise paid for to find the cash discount. So I'm going to take this amount right here, the 800, oh, that should be 800, not 8,000. There's too many twos there. Let me fix that. There we go. $823.12, and then subtract the $510.20. That's going to give me $312.92, and this is the amount still due. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is calculate a trade discount and net prices. So we multiply the list price by the trade discount rate to get the trade discount. The trade discount rate is 20%. And then you're going to subtract the trade discount amount from the list price. So it's the same as finding a cash discount, process of finding a cash discount. So take your list price, multiply it by 20%. That's going to give you $223. Oops, should be an equal sign. $223. And we're going to take that and subtract it from the original amount. This is the cash discount amount. Subtract that from the original price or the list price, and that's going to give me $892, and this is the net price. Okay, then we're going to apply the trade discount when preparing an invoice. So to do that, we figure the trade discount, which is what we just took here. Okay, so here's our new problem. So remember, the trade discount was the list price times trade discount is 15%, right there. So times 15%, which equals $525. Then I'm going to subtract that from the 3,500. So the person's actually supposed to pay $2,975 for the merchandise they purchased. But then they get a cash discount. They get a 3% for the first 10 days. So we're going to take that 3% off of there. So I'm going to take the the 2,975. I'm going to multiply it by the 3%, which is going to give me $89.25. And then I'm going to subtract that from the amount, which is going to give me $2,885.75. That's the subtotal. So we subtracted the cash discount from the final price, and then we have to add the prepaid shipping charges. FOB means free on board, which means that once the merchandiser, the person selling the stuff, puts it on the shipping company's dock or wherever they're shipping from, their postal service or whatever, then it becomes no longer their responsibility. So this payment was made within the 10 days, so they're going to get that 3% discount, and they're going to get, they're going to have to add the shipping rate, which is $35. So here's the amount that they're going to have to pay for the merchandise, and then they have to pay the $35 for shipping. So the total amount that's due is $2,920.75. Again, that's the total due. Okay. Then we looked at calculating series discounts and net prices. So series discounts are the last thing we talked about. Well, no, it was one of the last things we talked about. There were two ways we did it. The first method was to multiply the list price by the first discount rate, then subtract the first discount amount from the list price, then multiply the net price in step 2 by the second discount rate, and then subtract the second discount amount from the net price in step 2. So let's just walk through this. So here's my list price. I have $1,026. My first discount is 15%. So I'm going to multiply this by 15%, which is going to give me $153.90. Then I'm going to subtract that from the list price, which is going to give me $872.10. Then I have another discount, so I'm going to take the net price I just got, and I'm going to multiply it by my 10%, which is going to give me $87.21. I'm going to subtract that from the net price that I had, which is going to give me $784.89. Then I have another discount still. So my new discount is 5%. So I'm going to have it $784.89. I'm going to multiply it by the 5%, my last discount. That will give me $39.25. And then I'm going to subtract that from the amount, $784.89 minus the $39.25 discount, which is going to give me $745.65. This is the net price, the price after all the discounts were given. Okay, there's a second method. To do the second method, you find the complements of the individual discount rates. Remember, the complement is 100% minus each rate. Okay, so 100 minus 15 is going to give you 85. 100 minus 10 is going to give you 90, and 100 minus 5 is going to give you 95. Then you multiply the complements to get a net equivalent. So I'm going to have 0.85 or 85% times 0.9 or 90% times 0.95 or 95%, which is going to give me 0.72675. Then I'm going to subtract that from 100%. So it's going to be 1.00 minus the 0.72675, which is going to equal 0.027325. Then I'm going to multiply that by my invoice, so my list price. So my list price was $1,026. I'm going to multiply that by 0.027325. That's going to give me $280.35. That's the amount of total discount. Then I'm going to subtract that from the $1,026. That's going to give me $745.65. Notice that they gave me the same answer, even though I used different methods. So whichever method makes more sense to you, use that. The next thing we did was we calculated sales tax. This is the same as finding a discount, and we've done this before. So you take your $1,128.42 and you multiply it by 7%. That's going to give you $78.99. That's your discounted amount. I'm going to subtract that from my invoice total. Wow, that should have been a 99. I apologize. Should be a 99. And that's going to give you $1,200. You're going to add this is the tax. You're going to add it. $1,207.41. So you add your sales tax. Okay. Then we're going to figure out an invoice using the sales tax and all that other stuff. So here we go. The first step is you multiply each item quantity by its unit price to obtain unit totals. Then add an extended amount. So we're going to figure out what the total price is for 3 files at $79.99 each. To do that, you take the $79.99 and you multiply it by 3. That's going to give you $239.97. Then you're going to take off, you're going to calculate any discounts. Well, in this case, they have a discount of $25. So we're going to take the $239.97, and we're going to subtract the $25, which is going to give me $214.97. Then we're going to calculate the sales tax. That's going to be 6%. So I'm going to have $214.97. I need 6% of that, so I'm going to multiply by 6%, which is going to give me $12.90. Then I'm going to add my sales tax to my merchandise total. So my $214.97 plus the $12.90. And then I'm also going to add any shipping charges, insurance fees, or whatever. So this had my sales tax, which I have, and then my shipping charge is $30. So I'm going to add $30 to that. So my total amount due is going to be $257.87. Okay, that's a review of Chapter 8. Be sure to jump onto Zoom if you have any questions or send me a message.